Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what is going to make you laugh your ass off here in the near future. What is going to make you laugh out loud? What realizations are coming in, or what new things or new energy are coming in that's just going to make you laugh and feel good and have fun. And I just really wanted to do a fun reading today. So I hope you guys really enjoy this reading. There's 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this, please remember that supporting my channel is extremely important and really helps me out so much, no matter what way you guys do that in. Thank you so much for doing that. You can either like, share, comment, subscribe. You can leave timestamps, donations. You can hit that little super thanks button. You can purchase services, and all the information for all of my services or pay apps are all in the description box below. Really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, what is going to make you laugh your ass off here soon? Reindeer games is what came to mind. Maybe how much you guys wanted to be a part of a certain group in the past. A certain group that may have been a very bullying energy, and you might have really felt like they had something you didn't. But you might actually be realizing that the reason that they were so cruel to you is because you had something that they felt like they didn't. Which is really funny because, you know, they say the only way you can see something is if it's present inside yourself, because the world is a reflection of you. And so whatever they were so worried that you had inside of you, or around you, or in you, or on you, or whatever the case may be, these people have it or could have it too. But they were so focused on you and what you had going on that they did not see that about themselves. And so I also feel like you are really going to be, you're going to be being invited out more. You're going to be enjoying life more. You're going to be having more fun. Some of you might be spending a lot more of your time with children. Some of you might be realizing that maybe you tried to make some adult connections. Maybe you were trying to be more normal or something. I don't know, fit in or whatever, and do what you should be doing or you're supposed to do or whatever the case may be. And you might actually be shifting your energy at this time back to the things that you love most. For some of you, that is definitely going to be spending a lot of extra time with children, playing games, having fun, doing things that you haven't done since you were a child, maybe even. Really letting loose and letting go and not caring or worrying anymore about what anybody thinks is what you're going to be doing. And you're just going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to be laughing at how silly you were in the past, and how everything that you love and find enjoyment and happiness from could have been right there the whole time. But you might have been so busy focused on other things that you didn't see it. You're also going to be laughing because somebody around you is going to be coming out of the shadows again. For some of you, this could actually be a child, or this could be somebody younger than you that looks up to you, somebody that you inspire, somebody that you fill with hope and joy, somebody that gains a lot of optimism from you. You may have been talking to them a lot lately about being themselves, and you're really going to get to see a lot of their true self come back out again. And you're going to remember just how funny they were, because in the past they may have been extremely funny, but they may have really locked that up inside of themselves for a while now. It could have been out of hurt or pain. It could have been out of fear or anger. It could have even been out of what other people think, possibly because of you feeling that way or other people around them feeling that way. And it really caused them to be very overly critical or analytical of themselves. And this could be you as well. It's kind of like that same energy. It's like as you do it, other people around you are going to be doing it. And it's going to cause even more joy, even more happiness, even more fun and laughter and lightheartedness. And you're just going to be feeling very good. You're going to be feeling very non-burdened. 4:46 was on the clock. There could definitely be a reconciliation coming into some of your connections as well, that's creating a stronger or a stronger foundation. Like new fertile firm foundations are going to be being built. You're also going to be laughing at how insane you might have been in a certain time period, how bound you could have felt, how you could have felt so tied up and so unable to express yourself or free yourself because of how much reflection you were doing on the past. You could have been being extremely hard on yourself for the past. You could have been taking a lot of blame that wasn't yours as well. Some of you are going to be laughing just simply because you felt so tied up, but this whole time you could have just walked freely right out of whatever situation, or walked freely right into a new situation. You're going to be taking leaps of faith that you have been putting off because of fear, because of paralyzation that was caused by your fear. And you're going to be seeing, holy shit, there was nothing to even be afraid of in the first place. Wow, how silly is this that I was so afraid? And you're just going to be like, this was like the best thing I ever could have done. What the hell took me so long? And then you're going to be going back and examining what took you so long and why you didn't move for so long. And then you're going to be like, oh, wow, look at all those things I was thinking or doing or feeling that just were causing so much chaos in my mind, in my body, in my soul, in my heart. You're going to be feeling very free, like you can just be yourself. And like that self that you have is so beautiful and so different. And you're going to be loving those differences from now on. Instead of looking back on the past and reflecting in this paralyzed, fearful, overly critical, overly analytical energy, you're going to be looking back on this past energy in a very calm, peaceful state. You're going to be feeling very protected, nurtured, cared for. You're going to be taking a leap of faith to protect, nurture, and care for those that are in your care, or those that you have been leading. And you're also going to be feeling very protected in the knowledge that you can make it through the harshest of circumstances without anything from the outside to get you through it. That you were able to get through everything you got through on your own emotions is going to be something as well that's really going to make you laugh, because you're going to be like, wow. And I thought that I had all these mental health problems. I thought that I was going crazy. I thought that something was wrong with me or something along those lines. And you're going to be like, there was nothing wrong with me. And I'm doing just fine. Look how fucking stable I am. Look how strong I am. This is fucking amazing. Some of you could actually be getting rides on an animal of some sort, or taking children on rides of an animal of some sort, like a camel or an elephant. It's going to be a very different experience. You may be experiencing just different things in general, really enjoying yourself, really putting yourself out there, and really allowing yourself to do a lot of things that you've avoided doing for a long time. Possibly because you blamed yourself for certain situations, or because you were just overly critical, harsh, and analytical of yourself. You could have been in this perfectionist zone where everything was OCD and everything has to be perfect, everything has to be right, everything has to be just so. And now you're realizing that you can just let go and allow it to be the way it is, because the way it is the most beautiful thing in the world. Reading between the lines. I am intuitive, and my intuition allows me to hear way more than just my words or just the words that my loved ones are saying. With this power to read between the lines, I see that the words "I love you" might be rarely spoken, but their sentiment lurks in phrases like, "I changed your oil. Here's that article. Did you use up all the A1 sauce?" So you're going to start to notice the love around you more as you come out of this fearful, division-based energy. As you come out of this feeling like you're fighting a war, as you come out of this energy of blaming yourself for stuff and lashing out at people defensively, as you come out of this energy of feeling like others are on pins and needles around you, or you're on pins and needles around them, you're really going to be noticing and appreciating the love, the joy, the happiness, the beauty that is felt between you. And you're going to be living more in the moment, fully in the moment. And instead of feeling like your intuition is telling you all these crazy things, you're going to be feeling like you are at peace with what your intuition is telling you, because your intuition is going to be running more accurately and a lot more discerning than it has been in the past. 944 was on there. So that defensive energy is going to be falling away, and you're going to be feeling very stable, strong, and confident. And you're going to be just kind of laughing at how silly some of the fears that you had in the past seem now, even though they really weren't silly at that time. And I'm sure you felt like you had a good reason for having them, and you probably did. But you're going to be laughing at how absurd some of it is. Reprieve. You're going to be getting a well-deserved break, a reprieve, an extension possibly on something as well. Something that you prayed for, a vacation for some of you. Some of you are going to be going on a vacation. You're just going to get a chance to express yourself. You're going to get a chance to color outside the lines. You're going to get a chance to be this unique and beautiful snowflake that you are. And you're not going to worry about whether or not anybody thinks you're a snowflake anymore, because who gives a fuck? You're going to be the most beautiful snowflake there is. Every family has a person who takes on more than their fair share of the collective burden. Does this sound like you? Have you been through a gauntlet of physical or emotional chores, only to come out feeling like you have nothing left in the mental mop bucket? Consider this a permission slip to take a break. The world won't stop spinning. If you take a minute for yourself, and your family won't fall apart if you act like a human instead of a superhero. Even Superman had a fortress of solitude. If he hadn't, we certainly would have found him crying on the bathroom floor. So you're going to start to realize too that a lot of these mental and emotional issues, a lot of this pain, stress, burden that you've been going through and you've had on your shoulders, you placed there yourself. You wore it like a mantle. You might have been in a very strong martyr energy and just sacrificing everything in you for everyone around you. And you're going to get a break, and you're going to get to see that this break is healthy and that everybody was able to sustain themselves even while you took this break. And that's just going to make you feel so good, because that means that you can take care of you and everybody else can still take care of themselves at the end of the day. You're going to have more time for yourself, more love for yourself, more attention for yourself, and you are going to be very dedicated to keeping yourself in this very peaceful, happy-go-lucky state, which means you are going to be working on taking care of you on a regular basis so that you can take care of others in a much better way. And you're just going to be fucking enjoying yourself, laughing, having a good time, really enjoying visiting with people again, enjoying being around people again, because you're going to be having that space for yourself, that time for yourself, that love and attention for yourself, and you're going to be doing the things that make you feel good as a person, that make you feel human and not like a washed up dish rag. So that is what I have for this pile. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it in the comments below. Whether or not this resonates with you, what you might have going on, what you've been through. Share your stories, guys, because it helps you heal and it helps others to heal. And this is pretty close to an anonymous zone. So you can say what you want to say. Don't worry about any judgment or anything like that. And don't judge yourself so much that you can't even express yourself. Thank you guys so much as well for all the support you send my way, whether it be through liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps or donations, purchasing my services, whatever it is that you may do to support me and my channel and to give back for the energetic healing sessions I bring to you guys. Thank you so much for that. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. 1344. There's a lot of stability coming in for people right at this moment collectively. A lot of stability, a lot of strength, a lot of confidence, a lot of good foundations to be built upon as well. You're feeling very strong, feeling very fertile, feeling very sexy and fun and flirty, and you may be getting really into your feminine energy, whether you are a man or a woman. You may be getting into this energy of just allowing yourself to receive sometimes. You may also be starting a new love connection, and you may be having these beautiful little heart eyes on while you're staring at somebody you know and somebody you love could be making you smile and laugh and feel good. There could be a lot of flirting energy, sexy energy, fun energy, happy joy happy joy joy. I haven't seen that show in a long time. You're going to be experiencing a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of optimism, a lot of hope, and a lot of confidence in what you're seeing. You're going to be feeling like you are seeing things clearly, and you're going to be feeling very strong in the position that you're in. You're also going to be feeling like communicating in situations, having the courage, the honor, the integrity, the boldness to make that move and express your truth in situations is going to be bringing you regeneration, new life. Some of you could be taking a vacation. Some of you could be reading a really, really good book that is going to resonate very much with the situation you are going through, or some of the abuse you have gone through, or some of the difficult things you've dealt with. And it's going to just have you laughing out loud while you're reading this book at just ridiculous moments in this book that are just bringing you so much happiness and joy. So definitely some of you are going to be reading more. Some of you are going to be opening up more. Some of you are going to be flirting more and enjoying life more. Marie, 208-954-7989. Somebody might actually find your missing pet, and you could have been extremely worried that they were hurt or gone forever, and then they get brought back to you, and you're just so happy that they got brought back to you, and then you're just laughing because you're like, holy shit, all of that stress and anxiety and fear and constantly worrying about it and focusing on it and all that crap for nothing, because here's my baby right here and I have nothing to worry about and nothing to fear. For some of you, it could actually be a child. For some of you, you are going to be laughing because you are finally realizing how great your purpose is and how the high of a light people see you in. And there may be a lot of people who look up to you. Some of these people could be trying to pull you out of some sort of fear, worry, anxiety, or stressful situation. Some of you could be getting some sort of money coming your way as well. A lot of your burdens are going to be being lifted off of you. Your financial burdens and worries about pets or worries about children. There's going to be a lot of that just being pulled off of you. Rising star. If you cannot see the light, you only need to turn one on. And that light is inside yourself. I feel like you're going to be doing whatever it is that you do to make yourself feel good, because you could be going through a lot. You're going to be leading and inspiring others through your actions. And you're also going to be just feeling so good, feeling so strong, feeling like you could take on the world. One of the things I was thinking about too is when the mean lady, teacher, the froggy lady with all the cats, when she started teaching at Hogwarts, and when her and all the news people started broadcasting all this disgusting stuff about Harry, and all these lies, all these rumors, malicious gossip, all the nastiness coming out of them, trying to destroy him in people's eyes and trying to take his power away, trying to deny. It was all because they were trying to deny that the Dark Lord was back, that there was something evil that was going to be attacking them, because they didn't want everybody to get in an uproar, and because they didn't want to believe it themselves. They didn't want to have to be afraid of that. So instead, making Harry Potter, that fear gave them an outlet for that. And it allowed them to be able to cover up what was going on. And some of them fully believed in it being the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, when he comes in and saves everyone, first off, they're like, holy shit, we weren't afraid of him? He could have taken us out at any time because he just took the Dark Lord out and nobody could take him out. But he didn't. Even with everything we put him through, even with all the pain and misery we caused in his life, the torture he went through, the aloneness, the pain, the despair. Even his own close friends were questioning things at times, and he was questioning them all over the place, because who can you trust at that point? Nobody. You can trust nobody. And so you might have been going through a lot of that yourself. Some trust issues, some learning how to set boundaries, some learning how to not give a flying fuck what anybody thinks or says about you, or who can be turned against you. Still doing the right thing, having that integrity, that dignity, and standing up for what you believe in the whole time. And I feel like you're going to be being vindicated. People are going to be seeing the truth. People are going to be knowing what you went through and how you got to where you are right now. And they are going to be standing behind you and rallying. But you're also going to be noticing a mob can be turned. Whatever direction the wind blows that day, whatever person they decide to follow that day. That's also why you're going to be stepping more fully into your position of power and standing up and speaking and saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do, doing what feels right to you, taking that position of power and authority, and doing what you feel is best in that position, instead of accepting what others are doing in that position and living with it. You're going to be making impacts and changes on this world, in this world. You may be going into a job position that is a job position of somebody who, there's been many people in these job positions that have abused their power, hurt people, broke people, destroyed people, and used their power to do it. And you're going to be one of those people that goes into that situation, does not abuse your power, and make sure that if anybody else is, they get called out on it. Which is why it's been so important for you to do the right things in the situation you're in. But I also feel like you're just going to stop being hard on yourself, and you're going to allow yourself to be more human, and to know that it's okay to do that. I also feel like it's just, there's this energy of just enjoying yourself with your friends, getting away, maybe taking a trip, maybe going and getting a hotel room somewhere. Some of you could actually even be going to like the Hogwarts thing in Universal Studios, or Hogsmeade in England or London. I think it's in London. Nine of Swords, fears, facing your fears, seeing your fears from a new perspective, understanding them in a more deep way. You may be laughing at your fears, deciding there's nothing to be afraid of, stepping into your faith. It reminds me of the day that somebody that said some things that were sketchy and then was talking about driving off of a bridge into the water with us. And he was wanting me to be afraid so he could feed off it, I think. But I wasn't. And I just laughed. You're going to be laughing in the face of your fear. I laugh in the face of my fear. Ha 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 ha. Until it shows up. You're going to be seeing things from a very different perspective than you have in the past. And it's going to just create so much humor for you. There's going to be a pause or a delay. And this pause or delay may actually cause a lot of these fears to crop back up again too. But regardless of whether or not these fears pop back up again, you're going to be moving very quickly, very fiercely. You're very aligned with your path, and you're going to be protecting it, defending it, and standing behind yourself when you need it most. And I feel like there may actually even be some people who rush in to stand by your side, to defend you, to stand up for you, and to do right by you in your moment of need. So you might also be laughing because you're thinking, wow, these fears were for nothing, because at the end of the day, everything worked out and I could have just had my faith right there by my side. It's going to instill and increase that faith within you to believe in yourself and to disregard the world's thoughts and views on you as well. Internal validation. Wouldn't it be incredible if you didn't have to depend on your loved ones for validation of what a beautiful, successful, downright magical person you are? Great news, you don't. Here's your it's okay if you need it more than once daily reminder that all the praise that you crave is sitting right inside of you right now. If you didn't already feel it, you wouldn't know it was lacking from other sources, right? So let people live in their bubbles and come around in their own good time. In the meantime, you got a lot of magic to continue making. Better hop to it. So you're not going to be holding any grudges against them. You're not going to be feeling bitter about it. You're not going to be feeling resentful about it. You're not even going to really be feeling too hurt about it. You're just going to be realizing that they don't see the potential in you that you see in you right now. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one with the last laugh. At the end of the day, my walk is going to prove anything that I'm speaking about right now. And then other people are going to jump on board. Patience. You're also, I feel like you are going to be adopting a more lighthearted energy to carry you through as well. Patience is one of my virtues. Whether I realize it or not, I can call on it now to soothe my nerves and to bolster my stamina. When a trigger arises, I will smile at how unaffected I am. I am about to display such a magnitude of patience that my in-laws won't even recognize me. But if they do, I have that backup pirate disguise in the closet. So, you are going to be looking good, feeling good, glowing up, moving forward, motivated, driven, hopping on your goals, and you are going to be slaying your demons left and right. Inner Demons by Julia London is a great song that you guys might like. And for some reason, I just wanted to start singing. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you're going to get back up. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. It doesn't matter. You're going to be getting up, and you're going to be getting up, and you're going to be getting up, and you're going to be dusting yourself off, and you're going to be laughing about it, and you're going to be enjoying it, and you're not going to be upset about any kind of failures or hiccups or bumps in the road. You're just going to be, it's like the day that I was laughing at somebody apparently going around town talking about me stabbing somebody in the eye with a fork. And I just started laughing because it was just so absurd. And I was like, really? Wow, I can't believe I let shit like this get to me in the past because it's just fucking absurd and ridiculous. And who the fuck would even believe it? Anybody? Nobody with half a brain, right? That's why the person was asking me about it, because she's like, this is ridiculous. And then when she pointed out who was saying it, I've never even seen that woman in my life. And you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter what she thinks of me or what anybody else thinks of me, and it doesn't matter what any of them think of you. Because you are fucking beautiful and amazing and wonderful, and you're just going to be at peace with who you are, regardless of anybody else's bullshit or drama. So, that is what I have for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to know exactly what you thought of it in the reading or in the description box. In the comments below, guys, in the comments below, can you tell me what you thought of this and whether or not it resonated, who you are and what you're going through? That would be awesome. Truly appreciate each and every one of you that supports me in whatever way you guys do. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, purchasing services. And you can find all my information for that in the description box below. Thank you guys so much. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3 for you guys. Let's see what you are going to be laughing about in the near future. There's going to be some things that are coming out, things that have been hidden, things that have been withheld, things that have been put away. Ooh, some of you might actually be finding some things from when you were a child that are going to bring you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. Maybe little trinkets, maybe little charms you used to collect, or a collection of golf balls, collection of stamps, or bouncy balls, a collection of tattoos, a collection of stickers, buttons. You guys could be running across something like that that brings back memories, maybe even some old Christmas decorations or holiday decorations. You're going to be laughing. You're going to be laughing all the way to the bank, I just heard. You've had to support yourself a lot. You've had to pat yourself on the back. You've had to be proud of yourself. And you haven't had much support in that way. You haven't really had many people clapping for you. You may be an extremely different person. And a lot of you could have felt very cold and alone. Like you're an extremely deep person. But maybe you have ran across a lot of shallow people, or a lot of people who just don't have an open mind, maybe very judgmental. It could even be that you're ready to bring everything out of your own closet or your own drawer and show it to the world. And you're just going to be laughing at how ridiculous you might have been in the past at needing to conceal this or keep it to yourself because of what other people think or what other people are doing or whatever the case may be. You are going to be experiencing a lot of rites of passage in the near future. Or maybe you have gone through this just now, and this might actually even be a cycle that you repeated that a parent did, where maybe a parent got into responsibilities very early, and then in their 30s, they went and explored life and did some of the things they missed out on, and maybe you ended up doing the same thing, and you might have actually gave this person a lot of shit in the past, or you might have expressed to a lot of people that it's best to do a lot of those things when you're younger so that when you get older, you're a little more settled down and things like that. And you never got to experience a lot of those things. So maybe you decided to go experience a lot of those things, or you are currently getting ready to, and you're just going to have a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment, and it's not going to be the fearful experience that you expected it to be, or the wrong experience, or a lot of people will shame you or guilt you or try to make you feel like an awful person for doing some of the things that you want to do for you. You're going to be speaking your truth, expressing your truth, making decisions very clearly. You may even be laughing at how heartbroken you were in some certain situations as well, because you're going to be seeing the truth of things that had happened. You might have even clipped your wings in some way for others in the past, sacrificed yourself in some sort of way for others in the past, and these people were betraying you or stabbing you in the heart or stabbing you in the back or whatever the entire time, and you're no longer going to be feeling so bad about it or so tore up about it. You're going to be feeling very it's something that you can look back on now and laugh at. A lot of the things that maybe you used to judge yourself for, a lot of the things that maybe you went through that you were rough experiences, or maybe you felt like you were really stupid or naive, or maybe you got caught up in some stupid shit. And now you're just going to be laughing about it and wow, I was really that upset about that or hurt over that or worried about that. You're going to be having some very big realizations. And these realizations are going to help you realize just how protected you are. And also just how big of a support network you may have built around yourself as well. Spiders are a sign of protection too. If you've been seeing spiders around you a lot lately, you have a lot of protection around you. They are taking care of all of the pests, all of the bothersome flies, mosquitoes, all the pesky things that have been causing you issues or problems. You are shedding the old skin and revealing a new side of yourself. You had to go through a lot of these things that you're going through right now so that you could really develop, grow, change, shift the way that you view things, the way that you behave, the way that you see the world. Your perspectives and understandings are changing and growing, maybe even to become more open-minded yourself as well. Maybe so that you aren't so serious all the time and can just let things go a bit and enjoy yourself. So you're really going to be turning things around in your life, and you're going to be feeling good about it. Flexibility. I am easygoing and always ready to follow the flow when plans change, as they often do when that one relative is around. I'll hop on board right away. When someone asks something of me, which is often the case when you know who visits, Grandma Sherry, I'll do it without a complaint, and later in the quiet of my meditation corner, I'll silently call them a you can guess what. So, I feel like you guys are becoming more flexible, learning how to let things go a bit more. You might have been really on top of jumping on people's cases when they weren't showing up on time, or when they weren't calling you back on time, or when they weren't messaging you on time, or whatever the case may be. And you're really starting to adapt and be more flexible, and you're really being able to deal with those situations a lot better than you have in the past. And I also feel like you might be laughing at how harsh you could have been in the past in a way. Instead of being so hard on yourself, you're getting over the being hard on yourself or being hard on others. And you're just learning to go with the flow more and be okay with it. You could have had a lot of abandonment issues. You could have also had a lot of problems with people breadcrumbing and ghosting. But you could have been jumping the gun a little bit early when it came to some people, because you were wanting to make sure to initiate strong boundaries right away. So things did not turn into that. Paying attention. I turn my attention to the people around me, and I try my best to give them what they need. If they need my help, I'll jump right on in. If they need space, I will willingly and ever so supportively go away for a while. Which, come to think of it, will make it hard to keep my attention on them. How much do spy cameras cost? So you could be laughing as well about your need to know what people are doing all the time. And it could also be that you might actually be laughing about how you would drop everything for everyone in the past and couldn't understand why nobody would do it for you. But now you are really starting to focus more on your stuff, starting to build for you, grow for you, be more busy, have more things going on. And so you are not able to drop things as much for other people anymore. And so you could be dealing with people that are in the energy you used to be in as well, and getting to see it from the other perspective. No criticism. I release my desire to critique the lives around me, and I instead nurture a practice of passive observation. Suddenly, I'm like a birdwatcher cataloging species. Oh, look, there goes the reckless one. Wowee, that was a large mistake. I don't have to do anything. I can just let go and try to relax. It's too bad my binoculars are such a conspicuous accessory. So you are really just going to be letting things go. You're going to be laughing about situations that you used to get so upset over, so stressed over, so frustrated over. You're going to be dealing with things in a much better sense of a mood. You're going to be really enjoying yourself, living in the moment more, not so worried about having to schedule everything out or plan everything out, or everything having to be perfect and go according to plan. You're just going to be letting things go, and you're going to be okay with things being a little messed up sometimes. You're going to be knowing that things happen for a reason, and it's okay. It happens all the time to everyone. And you're not going to just be feeling like the universe is attacking you all the time anymore. You're just going to be laughing over how ridiculous you may have acted in the past, and how amazing your life is right now because you chose to adopt this more easy flowing, easy going attitude about life. So that is what I have for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not you guys enjoyed it, what you might be going through, things like that. And if you guys did enjoy it, please support my channel, and thank you so much for those that do. I really do appreciate it. It takes a lot out of me doing these energy healing sessions for you guys. And when you guys give back, it balances those scales. So thank you so much for doing the things that you do to support me, whether it be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting the super thanks button, or purchasing services. And you can find all the information for any of that in the description box below. Truly appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.